This question is for Dr. Draper. Sir, I'm a cadet and I'm not a philosopher, and I don't want to tell you what I got in philosophy class. But I just want, it pertains to your example about you giving your daughter bad medicine to get better.
Yeah.
Well, you could say, like to say I'm taking a test in my math class. My teacher could just give me the answers, and I wouldn't have to study. I wouldn't have to go through the pain of staying up late and studying. And if he gives me the answer, sure, I'm going to get better. And like for your daughter, the daughter's going to get better, and I'm going to pass my test. But do I learn anything from that? And as humans, we're not perfect, and maybe we're striving to be perfect in God. And if we don't learn anything and get better or pass the test, I mean, that really isn't good, because we're not learning to get better, and that's our overall goal. I'm just wondering what you would say about that.
I think your grade should be raised. That's a pretty good question. I think that, 2 points. First of all, suppose that the purpose of your having to write papers for a class, for example, is that you learn something from it. You become a better critical thinker, you become a better writer. Well, two points now. First of all, suppose your professor was all-powerful. Then your professor could make you a good writer without having to go through that suffering of writing that darn paper. Your professor could then make you a good critical thinker without having to go through the suffering of taking a logic class or something like that. So that sort of reason doesn't apply too well to an all-powerful being. The other point is there's a lot of suffering where, as a matter of fact, we don't learn much from it, or if we do learn from it, it's still not worth it. That little girl. If somebody learns something from that, are you going to say that's worth it? I don't think so.